reading your book. Absolutely, it was it flowed so beautifully. It was really a delight, even though some of the content was kind of, I really felt for you. We felt, the various experiences of pain and injury and the suffering that you had in your journey, but you wove through the positive story in such a way that made it a delight to read, actually, and I felt like I got to know you a lot more. And
that's the scary bit. People are getting to know me more. I'm not sure what I feel about that.
Well, the strength. It was really a story of strengths, I thought, and challenge and your courage to persist and find, what worked for you. And in so many aspects of the psychology of your experience was really fascinating. And I kept thinking, I just want to give this book to this person and to this person, because many of the patients that I see have similar experiences in that isolation of chronic pain and the stigma of being all in your head and the sense of judgment, and it was just so relatable. I think it fits so well into that experience, as you call it, the pain tribe.
Yeah.
I thought, so beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Really?
And I'm just so pleased that you said that you kind of could see who you wanted to give it to, because that to me is the essence. I wanted it to be an easy read, and I wanted it to be relatable. So all of those things, I'm just so chuffed that you're saying that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And
that isolation, as you say, when people, because it's such a subjective experience, chronic pain.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That isolation of, I'm the only one, no one understands this. Through a book like that, I feel like it speaks to people of a almost like a silent tribe or an invisible tribe.
Well, they call it the invisible, the invisible disease, and it's interesting that, because sometimes you think it's not invisible because you can see it all over your face, but other times on a good day, like today, like today's a good day, you can't see it at all, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased. I'm really, really happy that you enjoyed it and that it felt like it flowed. That's important, because when you're in pain, and not just pain, any kind of chronic condition, I'm hoping that the book actually is relatable across a range of chronic conditions, because even though everyone is different, and as you say, it's subjective, there are some common threads, and definitely some common threads around living with a chronic condition that I found in the book.
That sort of non-specific, it can't be seen under a microscope, and these things, when a lot of people like clinicians just back off, or they don't really know, they can't change it, and that sort of whole journey of change and resistance to how it is part of that struggle, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And then coming to terms with living with it in a way that's less, allows you to suffer less. I think feeling
live to your optimum, I think, to live the best way you can, and that ebbs and flows. There are days when you really don't feel like that, and there are days when you do. But I think the important thing is that you deal with the whole person, the whole body, mind, body, soul, and that's probably my biggest learning in this process.
And then you distill that so well at the end.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, Suellen. I really appreciate that feedback. It's wonderful. Thank you.
And I know, because your journey of writing the book, and I was so admiring of your persistence and the publishing and that story of getting it to the point of publication. It is in itself a second mountain, and it just, well done.
Thank you.